Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC, and today we're talking Artisan. This is the Artisan Cutlery Arroyo. Now, the Arroyo comes to us from the Apex Pass Around Group, so thank you very much to the Apex Pass Around Group, and of course, Artisan Knives for supplying it to the group. But, man, y'all know I dig me some Artisan Micarta, and I'll prove that here in just a minute. But as you can see there, it is, now they call it OD green Micarta. It really looks more tan to me, but it is listed as OD green Micarta. But very, very, oh man, I really like the way their micarta feels. You do have a stainless deep carry pocket clip, recessed pocket clip screws. Yes, Artisan, very nice. You have the infamous kind of floating lanyard post in there because it does kind of spin. Pretty open construction. Otherwise, stainless steel liners, of course. Your pocket clip is ambidextrous, so it is right or left hand. Tip up carry. Overall construction, you do see your liners stand just slightly proud of the micarta scales. No big issue as far as that goes. I don't care when they stick out a lot, but this not at all. I mean, they're pretty, it's almost flush basically, but they do stand out just a hair. Just a little bit. Let's check the centering on it. Oh yeah. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Now, the Arroyo is a flipper. Now, there's no jimping on the flipper, but I don't really need it. It's got a good flat landing area, so your thumb just kind of lands in there and flips pretty nice. Good flick, comes open. Of course, it is running on bearings. Detent is, let's see. Yes, okay, you can. Okay, but I mean, you actually light switch it and it pretty much comes open. You can fail it if you try to. So detent might be a little light, but nothing too major. A good, decent flip and it'll come right open for you. Now, once it is open, wow, look at that. Now, this is a Dirk Pinkerton design, made in China, of course, from Artisan. RPM 9 steel, pretty much Artisan's answer to a D2, which I think that was really awesome of Artisan just basically saying, okay, people are kind of tired of D2, so we'll come up with our own steel and kind of similar to D2, but we'll call it RPM 9. And I like it. I dig it. Now, you got some jimping on the back of that blade. Definitely, it's really good. I like it. It's not too aggressive, but it's kind of different. See how the spine still kind of runs down the center of the jimping, but the jimping's kind of off to the side, but it works. It works well. I like it. Your choil? Yeah, choil's pretty darn good. Yeah, not bad at all. But you got this big satin finished kind of upswept blade. It's kind of almost like an upswept clip, kind of. They have it listed as an upswept blade. A little bit of a clip to it, but nice belly on it. Comes to a pretty wicked point, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, it comes down to a pretty mean point there, so hashtag pokey stabby on that one for sure. Definitely do some slicing, slashing, cutting. Yeah, it's going to do it for you. Very nice. Let's get some specs. All right, what do we got here? So, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that upswept goes, and just, I'm going to give it right about, I mean, it's pretty close to 7.5 let's see, what do we have it listed as the official length? 7.48. So yeah, it's close. Handles pretty much 4 inches. They have it listed at 4.12. So that's going to give you pretty close to a 3¼ inch blade. And your cutting edge is pretty much right about the same. Just under 3¼ inches. So grip length, 1, 2, 3, 3.5. 3.5 on the grip length. So pretty much my hand, I can get a full 4-finger grip on it. Not a lot left over. But so for larger hands, I mean, you do have the lanyard. Like I said, the lanyard hole there that you can kind of, if you need to extend it and wish to do so, that option is available for you. But overall, it's a pretty cool looking knife. Let's do some size comparisons real quick. Let's get the PM2 out there. PM2 is going to be a little bit bigger than the Arroyo. A little bit bigger in the blade, a little bit longer in the handle. So, kind of evens it out. Let's check out our bug out. Well, it's pretty close. Man, the handle's pretty close. The blade, I mean, you got a lot. You kind of, with that upswept, you end up getting a lot more cutting edge from the Arroyo, but dang, they're pretty close. They're actually pretty darn close. Wow, right on. Now, I did say that I do like me some Artisan / CJRB Micarta. Well, there's the Centauri. There's the Centros. And then, of course, there's the Rhea. Yes, I do like the way Artisan CJRB does their micarta. It's really, really nice and really well done, in my opinion. Now, you'll notice that the Centauri and the Centros are a little bit lighter. Well, there's perfectly good reason for that. They both were blasted just a little bit by my good buddy, BJ Hill, Hilltop Knives and Gear. As you can see, he did quite a bit of modification to the Centros. He did the gorgeous, gorgeous acid stonewash on the blade, the liners, the clip. You know, he put that kind of bronze anno on all the hardware. This is just absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous knife. I mean, it was a nice looking knife beforehand. It's just absolutely beautiful after BJ's handiwork. So, guys, you got to check him out. BJ Hill, Hilltop Knives and Gear. He does some beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous mods to knives. But then he also blasted my Centauri as well, just to lighten it up a little bit. And it wasn't anything, there was nothing that I didn't like about the micarta. He was like, hey, you mind? I'm like, nah, go for it. Let's see what happens. So, yeah, why not? Beautiful work on the Centro. So, I actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I think I like the grip better in the sandblasted or bead blasted, whatever. I forget exactly how he did it. The grip is a little better without the blast, but I like the look of it too. Kind of lighten it up a little bit. It'll darken up again, but all good. Oh, wait, there's more. Like a weight. We need to do that. .3, so not a bad weight for the size of the knife, really. 93 grams. Of course, you do have the deep carry clip, and it pretty much disappears in pocket. Clip overall, not bad at all. Pretty easy in and out of pocket. Now, the overall, the Arroyo. What do I like? What do I don't like? Man, this thing feels really good in hand. I can feel the clip a bit. I think for some people probably the extended use type of thing could come in to play with the clip. I could definitely see that happening. It's not a huge deal for your normal tasks or whatever. I'm not going to say it's a hot spot right now because it's really not. Might be for some people. I could see, you know, I can understand somebody saying that. Now, blade-wise, this upswept blade, you guys know me. I'm more like my sheep's foot, you know, I guess more rounded down than upswept, you know. I like a good spear point as well. Sheep's foot, Warncliffe, drop point, those are my type of blades. Clip points, I'm not really overly crazy about. I mean, you know, we just have Tantos I'm not crazy about. But for those of you that like a clip or an upswept blade, man, this one, it's a good looking knife. It's a good looking knife overall. Probably not one that would end up in my collection just for basically that fact. You know, I would probably choose to go a different route just because that's what I like as far as blade shapes go. But overall, fantastic micarta. Really, really good looking knife overall. We gave it an 8 overall. I think it's a fair rating. This guy sells for like 66 bucks, I think. Oh, 70, sorry. $69.99, 70 bucks. So, seems to be another really, really good knife. Oh, I forgot to show you. Access to the liner is very good. Forgot to mention that, my apologies. But yeah, definitely good access to the liner. But yep, the club, we gave it an 8. 70 bucks, not too bad overall. You know, it's one of those you'll have to decide whether you're going to add to your collection or not. Always appreciate you checking out my reviews. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks again to the Apex Pass Around and to Artisan, our good buddy Russell, for sending this out to us. Check it out. As always, guys, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.